thought I might contribute a review to the Bissell Big Green machine. I really love this machine. Now, to start off, it is heavy duty like a Rug Doctor. Everybody knows that. It seems to be the main competitor to the Rug Doctor, and I think with good reason. This was a high traffic room because it goes from our home out to our back door. It's a bedroom, but our back door was off of the back of the bedroom. So we have a dog, we have a lot of traffic right through this area. It's wonderful the amount of things it's been pulling up. As some people have commented, it does pull up little clumps that you find on the carpet occasionally. Sorry, it's not focusing there for me. But as you can see, they are noticeable little chunks. This is a bunch of animal hair. I have a black dog. You can see there's some white hair in there from the owners who lived here 3 years ago, because this carpet was never properly cleaned before we moved in. Other stuff, bits of grass. I should mention that I thoroughly vacuumed this room before beginning. I went back and forth slowly from 3 different directions in terms of the grain of the carpet. And it's a Dyson, it's a good vacuum, and still getting these clumps up. I won't say they're only really from high traffic areas. They pull up really easily, and once the carpet's dry, they'll be able to vacuum right up. In terms of the machine, it is obviously wonderful, very powerful. You see large freshwater reserve on the bottom, large tank to receive the dirty water on top. That everybody has commented is really super simple. Lifts whole unit right up and off. You have your clean water down there. Pretty simple to set back on the unit and lock down. One of my favorite features is the flow indicator. When you turn the machine on, I'll show you. It'll move just a tiny bit, but when you press the trigger to release some solution, it will spin for you. So here's a little demonstration. And now we press. So that lets you know, very easy visual indicator that the machine is working. I'll release the lever here. So when you're walking, you can just look down, see that spinning, you know you're dropping solution. The moment I looked down and saw that it wasn't spinning anymore, I knew it was time to refill the machine. It was super simple. I did almost this entire room on one tank. I had to refill for the last little bit, and I'll go over the high traffic areas again. I will also tell you that the big hefty duty roller brush, it spins all the time. However, when you lock the handle up into the off position like I just did, where you're clearly not pushing the machine, that turns the brush off, which is really nice. So that way if you need to move something real fast but don't want to turn the machine off, it's not continually eating up your carpet. And then the second you hit the release handle and the handle pops back, the brush turns off. And I will say that it is much more comfortable to push this way instead of a handle that attaches up at the top like the Rug Doctor. It's a lot more comfortable. I just couldn't recommend it enough. I've used the hand tool that comes with it on our couch. It was frankly wonderful. We got murky water out of our love seat, which is khaki colored, so clearly it wasn't color, you know, it wasn't like it was a dark brown couch that was leaching into the solution. It was dirt and grime. The ottoman in particular, where my dog likes to sit, was visibly brighter. So that definitely works as well. It's very easy. You just pop the hose right here on the top and connect your little solution trigger right there, and you're good to go with the hand tool. It's a very long hose. Long story short though, and maybe I should just show this to you. This is, again, I've just started doing this again. You can see how nasty the water is, and it does pick up a lot of those chunks. You can see them floating in there. It only leaves a few behind. So I would argue that anybody who's finding those chunks all over the place probably didn't adequately vacuum beforehand. but it really truly does um, pick up an incredible amount of dirt and grime. I should mention this room when I moved in, there had been a dog person let the dog sleep in this room, and I don't think they vacuumed it for an entire year. So I cleaned the carpet when we originally moved in, really heavily, as heavily as I could with the rug doctor, and got it, good enough. Here we are ready to move out and cleaning it again, and as you can see, it's just pulling all sorts of nasty out. That water right there is brown when I went through the high traffic areas earlier, which were visibly clean because I vacuum usually more than once a week because I'm just kind of retentive about that type of thing. The water that we poured out in the toilet was it was blackish charcoal, it was really disgusting. So I'm here to just attest that the Bissell Big Green machine really does work, and being able to go forward and backward, I cannot say enough about that. And I do think that rug doctors, there are a lot of people that are Bissell diehards that really disparage rug doctors. I don't think that's right, because they really do work well, and they probably still work circles around a lot of the over-the-counter machines that you can go buy at Valdemart. But they really are good machines, and they do clean up a lot. I was getting lots of murky brown water just like I am now, but I do think the way that this has spinning brushes on it, instead of just agitating dirt, this is actually, really truly pulling stuff up out of the fiber, which I think is probably what accounts for those little chunks, because like I said, I vacuumed very thoroughly prior to beginning this, and I'm still getting chunks up in high traffic areas. So it's just amazing. I couldn't recommend Bissell Big Green highly enough. I think they're great to have, and they're totally worth buying. So yay, Bissell Big Green, you have a convert in me, and I purchased this, and I'm very happy about that, because now I can use it whenever I want. And with a dog and expecting our first child, that's good to have, to clean up those spills that are invariably going to happen. So highly recommend it. Get yourself a Bissell Big Green. Thought I might contribute a review to the Bissell Big Green machine. I really love this machine. Now, to start off, it is heavy duty like a rug doctor. Everybody knows that. It seems to be the main competitor to the rug doctor, and I think with good reason. This was a high traffic room because it goes from our home out to our back door. It's a bedroom, but our back door was off of the back of the bedroom. So we have a dog, we have a lot of traffic right through this area. It's wonderful the amount of things it's been pulling up. As some people have commented, it does pull up little clumps that you find on the carpet occasionally.